Alright, I'm back. I had to cut the previous video so I can easily send it because if it's too large, it's such a large file, I might have a hard time sending it. Then again, I'm telling you, I'm not good in creating videos, so that's just my own
Yet.
idea. Alright? Um, so, the second part is going on. Um, the Peloton sauce is doing good. Again, we're gonna cook our beef patty now. So pan is hot already with the butter and the oil in there. So we're gonna squish this little thing here. Just gonna, and it's much easier if you have a griddle. Okay, it's much easier to when you have a griddle. But since we don't have it here, just gonna make use of what we have. All right. Again. Well, for the pan, since our patty is not small patty, it's kind of big patty here. You might want to set the temperature a little bit lower. So there we go. There we go. The first patty. This is the pure patty with with nothing on it. Just pure beef, ground beef. Just put salt and pepper later on. And both cooking ahead. Later on, when you flip it, that's when we put the cheese on top of it. Alright? Now while we're cooking the patties, one of my sauces for the burgers is actually barbecue sauce. So we're gonna create the barbecue sauce as well. So what I do for the barbecue sauce, and before I do that, let me put in the salt and pepper here. Salt. As simple as that. You just put the salt on top. So you flip it. Now it's cooking. It absorbs the salt and the pepper. Okay, so back to barbecue sauce. So I'll be putting in barbecue sauce in the burger called the vanilla bourbon barbecue sauce. So what I do is I create actually what I do with the barbecue sauce is I create the onion garlic base. What it is basically just onions and white onions and garlic. Okay, I just chop the onions and just leave the garlic and just toss it in the oil. Let it simmer with salt and pepper. All right. Salt and pepper. Let it simmer for like a few minutes. And once it's tender, once it's all simmered, I blender it and I use it as a base. Alright, so it's garlic and onion. I call it the onion garlic base. I already created that earlier to save time because it might take us like 2 hours to create this video and I can do that. So here it is. I just simmered the onions and garlic in oil. Okay. With salt and pepper. That's it. Then I put that in the blender. We'll check the patty every now and then. Alright? Looking good. Looking good. And aside from that, I also mix mandarin, the barbecue sauce. Just to have its sweet flavor. So what I do is I use these lovely mandarins right here. Put water and sugar. Um, Basically, with this 100 grams of no, with this 1 can of mandarin, I use 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water. Let it simmer till it reduces. Okay, and I already did that too. And this is how it. Yes, baby. And this is what happens. Okay, so you reduce it. It's gonna be syrupy. It's gonna be thick and syrupy. It's gonna be sweet with mandarin infusing. So I have these two stuff. I have the onion garlic paste. I have the mandarin. Okay.
Yes.
What I do here, you might wanna.
I think she's sleepy.
Okay, now we can flip it. Yeah.
Yes, Adi.
Side, put the salt and pepper again.
Yeah.
Put the cheddar cheese on top. Alright. It's a thick one. So while it's cooking, it's also cooking the cheddar cheese on top of it. You pause it a little bit. So I'm back. So basically the garlic puree and the mandarin I reduced earlier, put it in there. So now I'm gonna blender it. Just gonna do it as possible. Probably good. That should do it. Should do the trick. So now, what I need, I'm gonna put this back in here. And so I can finish up cooking the barbecue sauce. I have the onion garlic paste with mandarin in there. So you can imagine the flavor of mandarin and the onions and the garlic infused. Really good. Okay. Now, I'm also be using a hickory barbecue sauce just to have that barbecue flavor in there. Okay. Yeah, and like what I said earlier, I'm gonna make this video as raw as possible. And again, I really suck doing videos. It's not actually my turf making videos. I just do what I do. I'm not used to making a video of myself while cooking. Oh, by the way. Okay. Putting the barbecue sauce in there as well. Stir.
Isn't your fire too high?
Mhm. Yes, it is. Can you, like, closer? So, creating the barbecue sauce. Hmm. So, you would, by now, you'd already taste the mixture of garlic and onions in there, and the mandarin gives a balance. It gives a balance. And of course the hickory barbecue sauce.
Mommy, I can see properly.
Just let it simmer. I also infuse vanilla in here because it's the vanilla barbecue sauce, vanilla bourbon barbecue sauce. So let's infuse the vanilla in there. Of course, the bourbon. So you can imagine. See? So this is how I make. So perfect. The sweetness, the balance of sweetness, and the flavor of the smoke flavor of the barbecue sauce is in there. Of course, the bourbon.
I can see.
So this is actually how we make the barbecue sauce. We'll have to simmer a little bit more, but since we are running out of time, we'll just let it simmer very slow. Fine. Yeah. Well, while we're at it, um, another component of my burger is actually the um, pickled onions. So what I do for the pickled onions, I just make I made a sweet vinegar. It's just cane vinegar. 1 cup of cane vinegar, 1 cup of water with 1 cup of sugar. Just let it simmer. Let it reduce. Then once it's reduced, you slice onions. Slice the onions, and then put the onions here. So this is gonna be my pickled onions. Okay. This is gonna be one of the toppings for the burgers. So this would actually add more sweetness to the burger. All right. So. Now for the patties, or for buns, we didn't have like really fancy buns. We had just ordinary buns. We purchased in the store. The store right here is not that. The sources for the brioche buns are actually good, but this is not available. We just made use of what's available.
They sold out.
Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna do it once. Blocking.
Pause.
No.
Daddy,
Wanna make the buns crispy?
I wanna tell him. Can I eat that?
Yeah, of course, when he's done cooking.
Daddy, Daddy,
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
can I eat that when I done
Yeah.
cooking?
You can eat it. Just
Don't
want to make it crispy with the butter. Okay.
You're gonna cook when you order, when you're bigger.
Mhm.
You're gonna cook like daddy.
I
Okay.
don't wanna cook.
Done.
You just wanna eat.
You can pause it for a moment. Okay, the buns are done. Barbecue sauce is done. Beef patties are done. Pickled onions done. Now we assemble it. Okay? Just pause for a little.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm back. So the beef patties are done. I have my bread over here with the lettuce.
Daddy's
Okay.
mommy.
I'm gonna put on the beef patty
Yeah.
with the
Daddy's so funny, like cooking one.
Yeah.
of course this barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce will be perfectly made here. Alright. Now slice the onions. Before you slice it, you usually take out the seeds of the tomatoes just so that it will not just to lessen the water.
Bacon. I wanna only eat the bacon down here. Not
Okay.
up here.
Onions. And squeeze in closer. There you have it. And the burgers. Alright. There's one, two different patties. Alright. There you have it. Two burgers. And now we are in the next video. Guacamole sauce is almost done. So the next video is gonna be for the tacos. Alright. So for the taco, I'm gonna show you how to do the green onion remoulade. Right. Let's pause for a bit.